Welcome to Jackson Center, where this morning we'll have the Jackson Center Tigers taking on the Lima Central Catholic Thunderbirds here on NK Telco Sports. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me this morning, Brandon Coverman. Non-league affair. It's homecoming for Jackson Center later today, so it's a big day for the Tiger youth and the high schools especially. But as you take a look at Jackson Center on the volleyball court, the Tigers have an opportunity to get back to 500 here today. And that's a big step for them, considering the loss of McKinley Reichert earlier in the season to an injury. They were at one time 1-5, 1-6, somewhere in there. So the efforts for Jackson Center, they are on the rebound and beginning to put the complete package together for head coach Kim Metz.
Yeah, and that's a good way to put it, Dave, just getting right through the middle point of the season. You ended the first round of the double round robin of the Shelby County Athletic League. Lost to Laramie, but, Laramie is the top team in Division 7 in the state of Ohio, according to most AP poll voters, and that was a tough loss, but they've been playing better. I had them against Houston here the other week. You can tell this Jackson Center team, the continuity's back there, especially when they get Reichert in there. That team gets more into that system that Coach Metz designs them to play in, and they're really successful in doing that. And they have that chance to get back to the 500 mark here today. Should be a good one.
Tigers have won 4 of their last 5. They stand 3-3 in the Shelby County Athletic League play. Of course, as you noted, Brandon, Fort Loramie on top at 6-0, followed by Anna at 5-1, Rushi at 4-2. On the flip side, you've got a very young squad, a rebuilding program in the Lima Central Catholic T-Birds.
Yeah, talking to Coach Natalie Snyder, her first year in charge of the program, she's talking about really building this program up. She had a lot of excitement when we talked to her in the pregame here today. Just one win on the season, but you kind of look at them warming up. Looks like they're a very feisty and competitive team. And two, and the interest is high in the LCC program because they got a lot of girls out.
That's a great point, Brandon. The junior varsity contest won by Jackson Center in 2 sets. But in both these squads, LCC has some very healthy numbers, which is definitely encouraging for Coach Snyder.
Exactly, and that's the sign that you got a program going, and that's what Coach Snyder's trying to build here.
And there's our national anthem here at Jackson Center. Officials for this afternoon or this morning's match. William Ginn and Paul Offenbarger will get the honors of the line judge and the floor judge for today's matchup between Jackson Center and Lima Central Catholic. Starting lineups, about to introduce LCC. Number 5, Tegan Helmig. Number 7, Tatum Miller. Number 8, Nana Magoo. Number 9, I.T. Sorrells. Number 11, Lily Whitaker. And number 20, Carolina Kill. Those are our starters here today for LCC. For Jackson Center, number 12, Presley Reese. Number 14, McKinley Reichert. Number 11, Audrey Bird. Number 24, Maren Ludwig. And number 2, Brooke Ann Bird. Our starters for the Jackson Center Tigers. Let's take a brief look at our keys to the game. First, for the visiting Lima Central Catholic, Coach Natalie Snyder, pretty brief and succinct in what her team has to do in today's matchup.
Yeah, just getting to this point in the season, she talked about strategizing, sticking to a system, and executing, which leads into our second key to the game, and to be able to communicate too, which is very important in any sport, but especially volleyball.
And for the Jackson Center Tigers, their keys to the game, Coach Kim Metz doesn't vary very much on the keys.
Yeah.
She knows what she wants her team to do.
Yeah, and kind of just overall looking, they want to execute that crisp passing generally. I think that's one thing they've improved on since Reichert has come back. Be good on their serving and just be consistent throughout here. This is a very veteran squad. You look out at the floor here. There's already 5 seniors on the floor, or 4 seniors on the floor, and a freshman. So a veteran squad, and that's when Kim Metz's teams are their best. When she has experience and she gets them going through the program, and those guys seem to execute like always, and they're a very solid team here this year.
As we said, Lima Central Catholic comes into today's play at 1-7, 0-1. They are members of the Northwest Conference, moving back into that conference this past year. Their last start, they lost 3-0 against obviously a very strong Crestview team, but previous to that, they did defeat Bath 3-0 for their only win, a Western Buckeye League opponent.
Yeah, and that's, again, Coach Schneider wanting to get that program going, getting back into that Northwest Conference here this year. They added Laramie in football, but we'll see what they look like here today as we're underway.
LCC looking up at Crestview and Columbus Grove, a couple of pretty good volleyball programs in Northwest Ohio. We're underway. Thanks for joining us here on NK Telco Sports. And Jackson Center takes the early lead. They go up 1-0 as Marin Ludwig will stay in serve. Ludwig, excellent server. Here comes the set. Strong hit. And T-Birds will tie it up. On the hit by Magoo up front. Whitaker with the serve. Ludwig gets to Reichert, and Reichert will pick up the kill. Jackson Center up 2-1.
And she did not handle that serve cleanly. Ludwig had to go a long way to get that ball, but a nice tap, a nice off speed by Reichert. They've been slowly working her in back from that injury. Man, when she played against Houston, it was just beautiful how well she played, how her play just elevated throughout the game.
Audrey Bird with the serve, 92.1% at the net. Tigers send it right back at LCC. They'll get it back and across. Let's see how Ludwig sets us up.
Call it net there on kill. Net violation on Carolina, kill there.
So that ups Jackson Center's lead to 3-1 on Kill's error up front. Bird shoots the serve across. Ta with the hit deep. Picked up there by Bird. Here comes the hit by Reichert. She'll get the kill, and boy, she's such a force at that spot.
Yeah, she is, and that's why she's going to go play Division II college ball at Walsh University next year. You can just tell how much more in system this team is with her and all the other teammates that just fill in their roles so nicely behind her.
Ta with the hit across. Reichert back over to Ludwig. Right side is Reichert. Tatum Reichert. Ludwig. And there's Reichert with the kill. Boy, I think somebody came to play today.
She did. And that's how she really didn't look like that right away against Houston the other week when I had her. But by the third set, man, she looked like that. She looked like she wasn't even injured.
Ta gets it up to Whitaker. They'll get it across. Boy, here comes the set again. Tatum Reichert with the hit. LCC trying to find some open space, and they do as Vivian Ta gets the kill, and it's 5-2 on the NK Telco Sports scoreboard. LCC in serve, and that's Tegan Helmig. Tigers will free ball it across. Comes a set. Good dig by the Tigers as Reese will find that corner and make it 6-2 on the kill, and Jackson Center will go up by 4 as Dee Lichtenberg will rotate back into the lineup.
I think their defense has got so much more crisp over the last couple weeks, too. It's been a stark improvement by this team, which has led to their recent success here.
At the net, there's the block. Reichert and Lichtenberg. Dee Lichtenberg back into the lineup. Boy, there is definitely a bounce in the step of the Tigers here this morning.
Absolutely. Homecoming, maybe they say, hey, we got to get out of here. We got to get our hair done here.
Yeah, they
got to get to the salon.
That's right. We've got homecoming coming up here later this afternoon for the soccer game. The Jackson Center Tigers play Newton, and ceremonies at about 4 o'clock. And of course, this one started at 9 a.m. with the junior varsity contest, as Carolina Kill will serve it up. Reichert, soft touch, right back at him into the net. Reichert with a kill, and it's 8-3.
Reichert was trying to push D. Lichtenberg to get that ball before it hit the pole.
Avery Jackson, fine server for Jackson Center. She'll come into the lineup. Also in Ava Butcher. Jackson, 93% server, sends it across. 13 aces on the year. That hit's going to be long, and it's 9-3.
Yeah, a lot of, Jackson maybe not the most powerful serve team, but they get it in play. Like I said, those 93% are a pretty good average there overall, and they get the ace here.
14th ace of the season.
They keep it in play and limit the errors.
10-3, Jackson Center up. Varsity contest here in NK Telco Sports. Tigers JV also a winner here this morning. LCC will send it across. Lichtenberg went up, and that'll be an error on the Tigers, makes it 10-4.
Yeah, just miscommunication. Thought that ball was going to go to Reichert. Lichtenberg went up and tried to kind of fool the blockers, but her and Reichert not on the same page there.
Reichert sends a split-fingered hit across, to use a baseball term. Reichert back finds that middle of the court. And boy, you see LCC moving back and opens that, an easy hit for Reichert and a kill for the senior from Jackson Center.
And just using kind of another baseball thing, she does such a great job at changing speeds on her attacks. Her attacks, she'll sometimes, apply the power, but she knows when to take it off, especially when she attacks from the back row. Watch her attack from the back row. She'll know when to take a little bit off there, just like she will serving here. She did really good in that game against Houston for that, too.
Reichert with the ace. Also in the lineup, we want to mention her sister, Tatum Reichert, also in the starting lineup, and Bird, the libero. I think I omitted her at the start of today's broadcast. There's Butcher with her hit across. LCC counters. Tatum Reichert to McKinley Reichert. Battle at the net. They'll dig it out and send it back over, does Jackson Center. Strong hit, and that's going to be powerful hit there by Tegan, or number 8. That's Nena Magoo.
Yep.
Magoo with the point and the kill, and it's 12-5. To the back row, Magoo's serve. Comes the set, and soft hit. Lichtenberg trying to recover. Strong hit by Butcher. It comes back across by the T-Birds. Set again by Reichert. T-Birds looking for open space. Tigers working hard for this one. Hit's going to be just a little bit long. Ava Butcher, outside hitter, just misses the end line, and it's 12-6. As Magoo will stay and serve. Tigers recover from the serve. T-Birds trying to set it up over to Helmig. Reichert set right side. Here comes the hit, and the kill by Audrey Bird off the nice feed from McKinley Reichert. 13-6 our score.
And Reichert does do a little bit of that setting when Ludwig's out on that rotation. So she does a decent job of that too, playing all around.
Lichtenberg with the serve. Comes Helmig, goes long, but too long, and it's 14-6. Lichtenberg will remain in serve. 6 aces on the season, 89%. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure what her serve percentage is. They'll go deep. Reichert will pull it out, and hitting error by the Tigers. That'll make it 14-7, and the serve will come back to Vivian Ta for LCC. Up front. Strong hit right side. Jackson playing up front. Avery Jackson, number 6. And
double hit.
Yep. T-Bird, so it's 15-7.
Yeah, you can, for those of you folks that don't follow volleyball, the easy way to kind of tell the hit is that rotation, that spin of the ball. If you can see it on your television or on your computer, wherever you're watching, you can see that rotation of the ball, and that kind of gives a good hint and an indicator to the up or down judge if it's a double hit.
Ludwig, 96% plus server, but Carolina Kill gets the kill, and it's 15-8. I tell you, Ludwig normally stays in serve for a while for the Tigers, so good move by LCC to get her out of the serving rotation for the moment. Lily Whitaker. Presley Reese finds that open space, makes it 16-8.
She's another one of those girls that plays really good to her role, and she's really kind of she's really had that shot of just kind of swiping it over when those blockers come up to her. She does a really good job of that.
Ta will send it across and get the kill, and it's 16-9, our score. Tegan Helmig. Open space, Reichert, boy, from her spot, and it's 17-9.
Like I said, she'll change those speeds. That was, full blast, and then she'll take a little bit off it. But she just like a good off-speed pitcher, knows how to locate that ball where it needs to go.
Reese in serve. Ludwig with set to Reichert. What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, exactly. She just knows where to go, and that shot down the line is just perfect. I mean, just a really good player. There's so many good players in this area. Jeremy Plyman and I were talking about it the other night, and she's a part of that group in the Mac and Shelby County.
And the lead goes to 19-9. And I tell you, that adds to the growth of the sport of volleyball.
Yeah.
Overall, not just only in our area, but across the board. So many talented players out there. Make it a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Ludwig with a set. Tatum Reichert. Point goes to LCC.
You talk about the growth of volleyball. I mean, look at where a lot of players in our area are going. Reichert's going to Walsh. You have Larmy has a college pair. I believe Victoria Mesher's going to Findlay, which has been a pipeline for this area. Setter Jenna Barrs from Larmy's going to Xavier. You look at the MAC, Spencer Etzler going to Stanford. You got Kira Steiner going to Georgia. Melina Schrader, UD. All these players just going to these high-profile Division I, Power 5 even conferences, which is remarkable just for our small area and what they're doing and how volleyball has grown so much just over the last decade.
Well, even Division II,
yeah.
I mean, we're talking some high-level volleyball.
Findlay has had a pipeline of girls from this area, from Fort Larmy, Marion Local, in that. And even with the Wheeling Jesuits been a pipeline too. There's Cassie Zorn, who's on the coaching staff here. She went to Wheeling. Audrey Francis from Fair Lawn, and I know Avery Hinchin goes there right now. So that's been a very big pipeline, and also Duquesne as well.
20-12. Tigers with the lead. Jackson back into the lineup. She'll serve. Just a great vibe here this morning for Jackson Center. There's Jackson's serve at the net, blocked by Lichtenberg. Jackson Reichert.
That's the play they didn't execute earlier that Lichtenberg thought was happening there. And get him to look, and then boom.
It worked that time. Reichert with the kill. 21-12 our score. Got to chase that ball down from down the hallway here at Jackson Center.
Might have made it in Coach Elkert's athletic director office, knowing how far that ball might have rolled.
Jackson. Ta gets it over to the setter. They'll get it across. Hit by Butcher. Tigers trying to set it up at the net. I think that's a kill by Lichtenberg, maybe.
I don't know if that ball really ever crossed either. It might have hit the top of the tape. I know Kim Metz always holds that clipboard, so I'm going to say her stat would be more accurate on that than mine.
Ours. That's a tough one to call from the scoring decision.
Whatever she does, I would agree with 100%.
Here comes the set, right side. Lichtenberg with the kill, 23-12. It's like a freight train near these railroad tracks here at Jackson Center High School. We got a sub coming in as Sol Shamblin will rotate back in the lineup. She'll come in to the front row. Shamblin, outside hitter. Senior, number 30. IT Sorrells will serve for LCC. Reichert. Shamblin sends it across and into the net. And it's 24-12.
Maybe a thought that they were going to try to do maybe a slide play there, but not on point there was the Thunderbirds.
Reichert going for the first set victory here for Jackson Center. Strong hit. Helmig at the net. Lichtenberg. They'll send it back over. Reichert set to Lichtenberg with the kill. First set goes to Jackson Center. Set number 1, Jackson Center 25, LCC 12. Tigers go up 1-0. We'll move on to the second set with the Tigers in the early lead. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
One of the biggest questions people have about broadband internet is, what speed do I need? That depends on how many devices you have, how many people are using them at the same time, and how much bandwidth each device is using. To put it simply, the higher the demand on your home network, the more speed you need. Call NK Telco today. One of our customer care specialists can help you find the best speed for your home. We make it easy.
Jackson Center, very impressive first set win by Kim Metz's squad. Very aggressive.
Yeah. And,
boy, you can see the momentum just building with this Tiger team as they move along this season.
Yeah.
5-6 overall. Looking to even that record at 6-6.
If I had to put it in one word, I'd say efficient. I mean, you had 8 kills from Reichert, 3 from Maurice, 2 from Bird, 3 from Lichtenberg, a pair of aces in there. So it was an efficient first set. Not a lot of errors. It was clean volleyball, which is good, especially for a Saturday morning. It's so hard to be sharp on a Saturday morning in any game, just with the factor of it being early in the morning.
Yeah, and few errors. Tatum Reichert will get the kill, and Jackson Center goes up 1-0.
Just, I know from years and years of playing and coaching baseball, you know, when you have double headers on a morning, it's hard to get the kids motivated. It's hard to get kids motivated for Saturday morning games. It's just really hard sometimes, especially when you have homecoming. So credit to Coach Metz's squad, a great clean first set.
Ludwig as Reese hits it across. Ta will send it up to Sorrells. Ludwig on the attack. Here comes the right side hit by Reichert. Ta tries to get it up front. Sorrells sends it across. Here comes the set, and at the net, point goes to LCC, and we are tied at 1. Tegan Helmig. Serving up for the T-Birds. And point goes to Jackson Center, 2-1 to score.
There it is, the change of speeds, Dave, that I talked about last set. Right there, she knows where the defender is, the left back, and just splits it over with that a little off speed.
Serve goes long, so it's 2-2. That'll bring Carolina Kill back into serve for LCC. Serve into the net, so that's going to be Avery Jackson will have an opportunity. Ava Butcher rotates into the front row for the Tigers. Jackson in serve. Wow. You could watch that one all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Lichtenberg, reset for Reichert. And Whitaker unable to handle it, and the Tigers go up 4-2.
See, when you have someone that's a horse like McKinley Reichert is just pounding out kills, when you free ball over like that, you know where that ball's going. I mean, and it makes it such an easy opportunity for Jackson Center.
So difficult for LCC to get in sync. And, boy, against the Tigers, that's tough, though that time they get some pretty good net play from Tatum Miller, number 7. Middle hitter for LCC. She has 20 blocks on the season. Makes it 5-2. Serve goes out, and we'll make it 5-3. And I'm going to presume that LCC must have been in the net on my praise of Tatum Miller, as we are now 5-3 as the sub comes in. Sophie Miller. We'll serve it up. And Tigers unable to pull that one off, and it's 5-4. Our score is Miller will stay in serve. Jackson set. Butcher, Lichtenberg trying to dump it in there. Jackson, Lichtenberg. LCC on the defense. Now they send it across. Dugout goes to the right side, and Reichert with the kill.
Wow, nice shot. That's a tough shot because you have so much room left to work with. But like I said, when you can off-speed it as good as McKinley Reichert can, I mean, it doesn't matter. That shot's still easy for her as it is tucking it in the back corner.
Reichert in serve.
Got a touch.
Ball hit by the Tigers, so that'll make it 6-5 as Nana Magoo will serve it. Serve goes long. Tigers pick up the point. D. Lichtenberg will go in to serve.
I've never really, I've played some volleyball and stuff. I don't know if those liberos that they have or back row players, they have certain spots they go to and just take a couple steps back and maybe know how far that ball's going to go out. That was great discipline by the Tigers to not pick that ball up. That went out.
Butcher with the point. A lot of that's communication.
Yeah.
You would think it would be.
Yeah.
Some of that you can't hear from up here.
Yeah.
Lichtenberg continuing to serve. (9-5) our score. Jackson Center at about 93% serving percentage. That's pretty respectable. As the point there goes to the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, that is a 93%. Pretty dang good. Had a couple service errors this set, but 93% is pretty solid.
Tatum Miller with the serve for LCC. Jackson set right side. Reese. They'll dig it back out, but unable to get it across. Hit goes into the net, and it's 9-7.
Good defense by the Thunderbirds there, able to get Jackson scrambling a little back there by sending those couple blockers.
Miller with the serve again. Jackson with the set. Reichert goes to the back row. At the net, Kill will send it across. Jackson with a set. Butcher going for the open space and finds it, so Ava Butcher with the kill.
Couple kills for her this set now.
Tatum Reichert and Marin Ludwig rotate back into the Jackson Center lineup. Ludwig in serve. 10-7. Tigers get it back in bounds. Reichert. LCC just trying to recover with it. Reichert will set it up to Ludwig. Here comes the set. And point goes to LCC. 10-8.
Think
so far here today, that's the play that's gone Jackson Center's way.
Yeah, I think that what you saw happen there was Reese thought nobody was there, and Carolina Kill came late for the block and got it down for the Thunderbird point.
Whittaker with the serve. Tatum Reichert, powerful hit. T-Birds, here comes the set. Helmig gets it across. Ludwig sets it back to the right side, and Bird. Ludwig again, this time to Reichert. Tigers recover on defense after the strong hit by the T-Birds at the net. And looks like number 12, Presley Reese, with the big-time point.
Yeah, and all that good net play by the Thunderbirds, they don't get the point out of that. That's the thing that is, upsetting for Coach Snyder right there. That's really good net play, which has been really good these past few points.
And that's going to be another point for Jackson Center as LCC just unable to get out of the net, so to speak, on that hit. Substitutes for the T-Birds as Audrey Bird, the junior. Ludwig, here comes the set to Tatum Reichert. Tigers just unable to dig it out, and Tatum Reichert gets the kill, and it's 13-8.
Now Jackson getting a little more in sync here. This set, trying to separate away here. This is a big point in the set, you feel like, for LCC.
And that's an ace, so.
Bird is the word right there, her second ace.
Audrey Bird had 9 aces coming into today's play. Bird with the serve. Comes the set to Kill, and she'll cash in and get the kill. 14-9 her score. 50 kills on the season, 30 blocks. Pretty strong middle hitter for the T-Birds. Helmig sends it deep. Bird up to Ludwig. And just a little bit of spacing issues there. Reese unable to get to it, and it's 14-10.
Second time they've done that and had a little miscommunication there.
Tegan Helmig. Ludwig. Reese. 15-10 on Reese's kill. And Reese will serve as more substitutes come in for both squads. Reese. Alyssa Donnelly in the lineup for LCC. Reichert. Bird will send it across. Donnelly up front. And Reichert with a kill, 16-10.
So too, Lichtenberg getting in there.
Reese. Kill. Tatum Reichert will dig it out. Now Ludwig. Bird sends it across. And boy, I don't know what tripped the trigger, but Kim Metz is not happy.
Yeah. they have a couple times here in this set have had a little issue on who's getting that second ball, I think, in communications. Ludwig's that setter. They run a one-setter offense, so a 5-1 offense, and they've had a little miscommunication on who's getting to that second ball.
17-11 our score as Brooke Ann Bird, the libero for Jackson Center, moves back into the lineup. Kill with the serve, and that should be in. That's an ace for Kill.
That's tough because that ball, it looked like it was sailing along, and then as soon as the libero took their eyes off it, it just sunk down and fell for a point for Brooke Ann Bird.
Bird tried to get it. Now Lichtenberg has it. Reichert. Tigers on the offense. Donnelly over to the right side, but Magoo with the strong hit goes out of bounds. Oh, that's actually in. Excuse me.
Yeah, I got a tip at the net there.
Got to tip the net?
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense. Ludwig. Lichtenberg. Ludwig now as the T-Birds return it. Reichert makes it 18-13.
And generally when you have a right-handed hitter, that left front position is going to be that main spot where a lot of people are going to get their kills out of. And now it's a baker's dozen for McKinley Reichert on the afternoon, 13 kills.
5-point Jackson Center lead as Avery Jackson serves it. She gets the ace, 19-13.
Second ace of the afternoon.
Means she's got 15 on the season. Tigers trying to even their record at 6-6. Magoo will get the kill. 19-14, found the corner.
She's got 4. Carolina Kill has got 3 kills. Wonder if her dad would be Frank Kill.
Probably a strong possibility of that.
Yeah, basketball coach won back-to-back titles at LCC for basketball.
Sophie Miller with a serve. Reichert with a hit. Tigers trying to get the set. Here comes Magoo, and it's going to be touch, so point goes to LCC. Just double checking that one. 19-15. Miller continues to serve. Jackson. Lichtenberg. Jackson back over to Butcher. Let's see what the Tigers do here. Reichert. Miller will pull it out. Kill. Strong hit from the middle of the court, and Kill will get the point, and LCC pulls to within 3.
Yeah, and that's the 4th kill for Carolina. So 19-16 now here. Let's see if Jackson Center can thwart off this late Thunderbird rally.
Bird will dig it out. Jackson sets Reichert. Somehow, no, LCC unable to get it across, and Tigers go up 20-16. And McKinley Reichert, number 14, in serve. Ken Offenbacher and William Ginn are officials here today. 2016 our score. Jackson Center with the lead. 1-0 set lead for Jackson Center as you are watching second set action with a 4-point Jackson Center lead. Reichert in serve. Kill once again. Bird unable to pull it out, so it's 2017 as Tegan Helmig will rotate in for Donley. Magoo will serve for LCC. Lichtenberg, Jackson, Bird. Magoo will dig it out. Here comes the set. Back over, soft touch, no good. Jackson with yet another set. And a point goes to Butcher on the kill, and it's 21-17. Presley Reese returns to the Jackson Center lineup. Lichtenberg to kill. T-Birds get it across. Jackson will go to the right side, and Reese, strong hit. Jackson again with the set. This goes time. It goes to Reichert. Double hit, and 22-17 is our score on the LCC error. 22-17. Lichtenberg in serve. Kill.
Ooh, nice shot.
That's a pretty powerful hit as well.
Oh, great shot.
Brooke-Ann Bird, the libero, back into the lineup for Jackson Center. Tatum Miller with the serve for the T-Birds. Reese. And number 15 with the point, Butcher, and it's 23-18.
Butcher has quietly had a really nice third set.
Very steady player for the Tigers, Ava Butcher. Maren Ludwig. Whitaker gets it across. Ludwig's going to set. Bird at the net, and Bird will get the point. 24-18, second set. Point coming up here. Ludwig in serve. Can the Tigers go up 2-0? Kill, pretty good set, but the defense gets it. Reichert sends it deep. Tatum Reichert, that is. Back over to Helmig. Ludwig on the defense. Reichert over to her teammate Bird. T-Birds kill at the net. It's deflected. Ludwig to Reichert. Set for Bird. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's 24-19. Good rally there, but the T-Birds this time come up with the point. Whitaker with the serve. Sends it deep. Kill. Hits it into the net. Point goes to the Tigers. Second set win for Jackson Center. Second set final, 25-19. Jackson Center. They took the first set 25-12, so they'll move on to set number 3 with a 2-0 advantage. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
Set number 3 coming up. Dave Helmstetter, Brandon Coverman. I think it's still Saturday morning, right?
Yeah,
it is. Plenty of morning left. Morning volleyball on homecoming for Jackson Center. And Tigers, not quite. First set was a very solid performance. Second set, pretty good, but not quite as good as that opening set.
Yeah, not quite as good. Not quite as efficient in some aspects, but still overall pretty solid for Kim Metz's squad. Still getting where they want to be at in the middle point of the season. I thought it was a more balanced attack. A lot of McKinley Reichert fed in that first set to kind of set the tone for the Tigers. But they had some really good. Audrey Bird had a nice set. They had 4 kills from Ava Butcher that set. When you get girls like them going, man, it makes them more than just what some people might think of them as a one-dimensional team in Reichert, and they're not. They're way more than that. They play better with Reichert, but they all play their roles so well, and that's just what I always admire about Kim Metz's team is they know their role and they play to it so well for the betterment of the team. So it's very impressive.
1-0 Jackson Center lead, and Tigers will come back and tie it up. Boy, you just look down the road, the second half of the Shelby County Athletic League season and then into tournament. Jackson Center is going to only continue to improve as these matches move along, Brandon.
Yeah, they will. And Tatum Reichert's got 2 quick kills. She gets that. She's going to be very seasoned by the time she's a sophomore next year. If you get her even going just even more, I mean, that's going to improve this team, even take them to another level.
Kill. Jackson sent that one across. Ta up front. Gets it over to Tatum Reichert. Jackson will send it over to Reese, and 3-1 Jackson Center.
Wesley Reese with 5 kills now on the night.
Very quietly, Reese having a nice match here today for Jackson Center. Nice balance for the Tigers. I know we talked, obviously a little bit about McKinley Reichert and the others, but there's a nice balance. Nice blend that's really developing for this team, and I think it's always been there.
Yeah. And that's why I always said they just play to their roles well, because you're going to get girls like, you're going to get contributions from Reese. Ludwig's going to do a nice job setting, and so will Jackson, and Bird will contribute. It'll be there. You got
Ludwig. Yeah. I mean, all these just very, very effective. Of course, we'll probably jinx them here in this set 3 talking like this, but Tegan Helmig will serve it up for LCC. Jackson gets it over. Kill. Whitaker. Jackson. Here comes the set to Reichert. Kill. Jackson over to the right side, and Tatum Reichert, and she'll drop it in for the point, and Jackson Center takes a 4-3 lead.
Tatum has more kills this set already than she had in the entire first 2 sets, so good start for the freshman here, and she's getting better. I think you look at her compared to her sister, too. I think she might hit a little bit of a growth spurt between this freshman and sophomore year, too, which will be good for her, too. You see a lot of talent, a lot of promise with this freshman here.
Jackson set to Lichtenberg. Kill will send it backward. Reichert back over to Donnelly. Here comes the hit by Magoo, and we're tied at 4.
Magoo got 6 kills right now to lead the Thunderbirds as we're tied up at 4 here now.
Carolina Kill serves it. Jackson to Reichert.
Net.
In the net, LCC. Point goes to the Tigers. Gave Reichert a couple of hammers at the net that time.
Yeah. Here, someone said they're both in the net. That's the advantage is always going to go to the offensive player in that situation. LCC, though, doing better on McKinley Reichert's attacks. They're picking them up better, which is a good sign for Coach Snyder. Oh, nice shot. That was in.
Ludwig with the ace. 6-4. 22 aces coming into today's play for Ludwig. Whitaker. Sorrells, and point goes to Jackson Center, 7-4, and Ludwig continues to serve. Maren Ludwig, number 24. She just surpassed 1,000 assists in her career a week ago. Reichert for the kill.
And, her and Reichert have been playing together since 7th grade, and that's the beautiful thing about it. You know, they have a good rapport, and it's helped them win a lot of volleyball games for the past couple of years.
Ludwig, Butcher, Whitaker, over to Sorrells. Ludwig, right side, comes Reichert, and that point will go to Jackson Center. 9-4 our score on Reichert's kill.
16 points now for McKinley. It stretches out to a 9-4 lead here, like I said.
Ludwig remains in serve. Donley, Whitaker, Miller looking for the line. Just misses it. 10-4 as Ludwig remains in serve. Across it goes by Miller. Bird, Ludwig, and here comes Reichert. Kill. Keeps it alive. Whitaker. Magoo with the point, and it's 10-5.
Magoo's 7th kill here today.
IT Sorrells with the serve. Ludwig, right side, Reichert. And she'll get the strong hit and the point as it goes off the T-Birds, and it's 11-5. There you go.
1,000 career kills for McKinley Reichert.
1,000 kills. A lot of milestones being reached here this season for Jackson Center.
That little pause, that's a
keeper.
I believe
keep that volleyball.
I believe that milestone is a harder achievement to reach than 1,000 points. In my years of announcing, the amount I've learned about volleyball over the past couple of years. I mean, 1,000 points in basketball is still very tough too, but I've kind of come to that determination that 1,000 kills is a lot tougher. It's not a lot tougher, but tougher to reach. So congratulations, McKinley Reichert. A lot of hard work there.
Whitaker sends it across. Bird with a strong hit. Whitaker back over to Magoo, and point goes to LCC. 11-6 as Tegan Helmig back into the T-Bird lineup. Nana Magoo will serve for LCC. Ludwig, Lichtenberg, Whitaker with the set. Tigers will keep it alive. Ludwig. Bird sends it back across. Whitaker with the set. Comes Miller, and she'll get the point. And it's 11-7. Magoo with the serve. Ludwig. Right side, Bird with the kill. Audrey Bird makes it 12-7.
Nice cross-court shot by Bird. That was great. And Jackson's been so efficient today on their attacking. They haven't hit too much long. They haven't hit much into the net. I mean, they've just been very efficient attack-wise.
LCC, Whitaker, Miller, and Reichert to Butcher. T-Bird's kill will go for the point. Lichtenberg will dig it out. Ludwig with the set. Butcher gets the kill. Just how you're supposed to draw it up.
Exactly.
13-7, Jackson Center with the lead here on the NK Sports scoreboard. Lichtenberg to kill. Whitaker, Miller, and Jackson Center stays in serve. Lichtenberg, 14-7 our score. Miller will dig it out. Whitaker over to Helmig, trying to get it up front, but would have been the fourth hit regardless. So Lichtenberg will continue to serve as Tigers making their move here with Lichtenberg in serve. Kill. Ludwig will take it deep and get the kill. 16-7. Lead is at 9. Timeout, LCC. Our score, Jackson Center 16, Lima Central Catholic 7. Jackson Center with a 2-0 set lead as we play in our third set. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports. LCC trying to stop the Tiger run here. Got 5 in a row to open up a 9-point lead. D. Lichtenberg will serve. Kill will keep it in.
Oh,
Miller.
Nice play.
Tigers somehow keep that one alive and bring it across. Ludwig. Lichtenberg sends it up front. Reese. Kill sets it to Helmig on the right side, but here come the Tigers. Butcher, I'll tell you, Ava Butcher has had that spot down on the court as well today.
Yeah, she's got 6 kills now, too. She's come along very good. But one thing I wanted to re-raise is how the Tigers keep that ball alive. They keep their palm on the ground flat, and that ball hits that surface, and that ball bounces up more than if you'd have your hand the other way around. So a lot of coaches are teaching to do that. I was talking about that the other night with Jeremy Plyman when we were doing that game, and he was mentioning that it was a really good
That's hard to
analysis. Yeah, you got to lay your hand out there, and believe it or not, the ball's going to bounce more than if you would lay your hand with the palm facing upwards toward the ceiling. So you'll see a lot of people do that. You saw that a lot in the Olympics, too, if you watched Olympic volleyball with the high intensity and high level that those guys play at.
Hayden Bensman into the lineup for Jackson Center. And serve is long, so that makes it 19-8 LCC. Good communication on the part of the Tigers to leave that one alone. Avery Jackson, senior in to serve. Kill, pushes it across. Reichert set to Tatum Reichert. Jackson, Bird, soft changeup. She'll get the kill, and it's 20-8.
Nice shot. Took a little off it, and it worked.
Jackson gets the ace at 21-18.
Her third ace now today.
Lily Davis into the lineup, sophomore off the bench for Jackson Center. She'll play up front, getting a taste of some varsity play. Kill. Well, get the kill, and it's 21-9. Jackson Center's junior varsity squad won 2-0 over LCC in today's preliminary contest. Magoo, Jackson, Reese. Ta will dig that one out, or Sorrells rather. Soft touch by Kill. Davis keeps it alive. Jackson sends it over. Kill. Scramble is on, and Riker gets the kill, Tatum Reichert, and it's 22-9. She just drops it in on the sideline as Brooke Ann Bird will come in and Davis will go out.
And Tatum Reichert's had a really nice 4 kills this third set, so really nice third set for the freshman.
Whitaker comes to set. Jackson. Reese. Count it. 23-9. Tigers on the verge. Knocking on the door, Brandon.
Yeah, and that was a great shot by Reese there. Blockers getting there late. We got a timeout by LCC.
Got a timeout on the court. Our score, Jackson Center 23, LCC 9. Tigers trying to wrap it up. They lead 2-0. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports. Jackson Center 2 points away from winning this match. Kill drops it over. Reese sends it a little bit long. It's 23-10. Sol Shamblin, senior outside hitter, seeing some playing time. Also a couple more subs coming in. Corrine York, number 25. Junior will see some playing opportunity here. Bensman also into it. Jackson sets it to Reichert. That's in. That's a kill, and it's 24-10.
Now 1,001 kills. Congratulations for McKinley.
Lichtenberg will come in. Bensman goes out. And Reese sends it across. Kill. Reese. And that's going to be a lift, maybe?
Yeah, I think she's under the center line.
Underneath the center line. A little bit too far, makes it 24-11. And Brooke Ann Bird, the libero, into the lineup as Reese goes out. Kill with the serve. Jackson, Lichtenberg, send it back over. Jackson, Shamblin. Comes the set. Magoo rather. Hit to the right side, Reichert. And point goes to Jackson Center. So the final, Jackson Center 25, LCC 11, 3-0. Jackson Center, the winner here today on a Saturday morning. First set victory was for Jackson Center, 25-12. They continued their winning streak, 25-19 in the second set, and then wrap it up here with a 25-11 victory. And head coach Kim Metz will recognize McKinley Reichert with the game ball and tosses it to her. 1,000 kills accomplished here today. Quite an accomplishment for the senior standout here in the volleyball, and she'll have 1,000 kills, and she goes over and congratulates a few of her friends and some parents of the Jackson Center squad. Of course, Maren Ludwig just, I think that was last Saturday, she reached 1,000 assists in her career, so some nice milestones being reached by these seniors for this Jackson Center squad. So the win for the Tigers means that they continue their winning ways. They've now won 5 of their last 6 matches, and that brings their record to 6-6 overall. They will play an important contest, a very big game at Anna on Tuesday. That'd be September the 17th. Then they have a few days off before coming back with a non-league contest on the 23rd on a Monday at home against New Knoxville. And then Tuesday, they will play the 24th at Russia, and then wrap that week up, the 26th at Houston. And I should say they got one more on the 28th as they play in a tournament on the road. I'm thinking it might, not sure where the tournament is at, but they've got West Liberty, Salem, and Graham on the schedule. So a key stretcher for the Tigers as they look to improve. Lima Central Catholic, on the other hand, they fall to 1-8 overall on the season. They've got a couple of Northwest Conference games coming up next week. Tuesday at home against Lincoln View, and Thursday also at home against Spencerville. So let's take a look at our final numbers for today's broadcast.
Taking a look first for the LCC Thunderbirds. They had 15 kills, 3 aces, and 2 blocks, led overall by Nina Magoo with 8. They had 7 from Carolina Kill and a couple from Tegan Hayden and Tatum Miller. Looking on the flip side for the Jackson Center Tigers, 47 kills, 7 aces, and 4 blocks. Overall led, of course, by the new member of the 1,000 Kill Club, McKinley Reichert, who had 19 of those kills. They had 6 from Audrey Bird, Presley Reese, and Tatum Reichert, and Ava Butcher, all 6 kills. 3 for Dee Lichtenberg, 1 from Maren Ludwig. They had a trio of aces from Avery Jackson, 2 from Audrey Bird, and 1 apiece, an ace for McKinley Reichert and Maren Ludwig. So overall, nice game for the Tigers. They have looked so much better in these last couple weeks since I've seen them when Reichert was out. This team is playing so much more in system. They're so much more comfortable now, and they're becoming the team I think a lot of people expect that'll make a run in Division 7.
And they're taking a photo there. That was a nice photo. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. The Reichert family with the sign there with 1,000 kills for some good keepsakes, and outstanding young lady, an outstanding player, and a nice led the team to a nice win today as Jackson Center improves to 6-6 overall.
Yeah, and it's good, and they're up on a really good path right now, one that's going to be competitive. I think this Anna game is going to be such a measuring stick for Jackson Center. I think they're very comparable teams, especially with Anna being second in the Shelby County League. Reichert was out that first matchup, I believe, or they played a tight 5-set match. I can't remember. But that's going to be a very good measuring stick for Coach Metz's team.
Jackson Center, the winner here today. That's going to do it for us on Homecoming 2024 for the Jackson Center Tigers. Big day for all the young people here in Jackson Center. Soccer coming up after this, or homecoming ceremony and the homecoming dance tonight, all taking place here in Jackson Center. Once again, the Tigers now 6-6 as they move on. As Brandon said, they've got Anna up next. Big contest for the Tigers in the Shelby County Athletic League. For NK Telco Sports, I'm Dave Helmstetter. Along with me today, Brandon Koberman. You have been watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.